Emergency rule saved Fubara from impeachment, says Fagbemi. Welcome to Synop Media. If you are viewing our channel for the first time, please subscribe, like, comment, and share our videos. Also put on your notification button to get our updates. Lateef Fagbemi, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, says Siminalayi Fubara, the suspended governor of Rivers, would have been impeached by the lawmakers if President Bola Tinubu had not declared a state of emergency. Fagbemi told journalists in Abuja on Wednesday that the state of emergency altered the House of Assembly's impeachment proceedings against the governor and his deputy. On Tuesday, Tinubu declared a state of emergency in Rivers over political and security instability in the state. He also suspended Fubara and Ngozi Odu, the deputy governor, and all members of the Rivers House of Assembly. Before the emergency rule was announced, the State House of Assembly had issued a notice of gross misconduct against Fubara and his deputy. Fagbemi said the emergency rule declared by the president could be seen as a strategic maneuver that prevented the imminent impeachment of Fubara. About compromise and replacement, it appears so. Don't forget, I think yesterday, Tuesday, there was a notice of impeachment from the House of Assembly. He said, if that impeachment had been allowed to take its full course, then the governor would have lost entirely and completely. So in a way, if you say it's a compromise, I will agree that instead of allowing the impeachment process to continue, which in the end would have seen both the governor and the deputy governor out of office, and would have been out for the entirety of the 4-year term with the remainder of what we have. He defended the president for declaring a state of emergency in Rivers, noting that he made a very bold decision. We were all there when he addressed the public and chronicled all the facts from Genesis to Revelation. He added, that's the Attorney General and Minister for Justice in Nigeria, making his assertions to support the move of the President and Commander-in-Chief. Well, it depends on how you look at it. He has raised some valid points. If the announcement hadn't been made by the President, who knows what would have been the security situation in Rivers today. So we can give it to him that declaration, yes, did circumvented whatever the political gladiators had up their sleeves. But the question now is the rightness, the appropriateness of that declaration. Scores of persons have lampooned the president for making that declaration, describing it as unconstitutional. And as we speak, the National Assembly is yet to give the constitutional backing. In fact, there is a report, I don't know how correct it is, that a high court in Port Harcourt, has equally restrained the administrator from, performing his duties. Like I said, it's not a verified information. So the effort of the Attorney General, can be seen as his own bit to give covering to his boss and principal. But then, do you agree that the move of the president was timely and in the interest of the nation? Like some will say, it was a doctrine of necessity to have made such declaration, or